Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and it's time for another breakfast with Blaha. And today I'm having chicken breast and avocado. All right, let's talk about best exercises. And people go, Jason, you make similar videos on this pretty often. Yep, and because I still get asked on a regular basis, probably every day, hey Jason, what's the best barbell for this exercise? Hey Jason, what's the best exercise for this muscle? Okay. So, I don't know, I should probably make this video at least once a week, right? Minimum once a week. So, 52 times a year I should make this video. And I bet you those questions would cut in half. Plus, everyone makes videos saying the opposite. So that's why it needs to be reinforced. And I'm not saying some exercises don't stimulate better than others. Right? I mean, you look at the data. Look at just biceps, for example. We could just do biceps. Is there really a debate? I mean, scientifically speaking, when we look at the loading, the EMGs, everything else, is there any doubt as to what the best bicep exercises are? Straight bar curls and chin-ups. All right, straight bar curls and chin-ups. You could do variations of those two exercises, push them hard, and unless you've got terrible bicep genetics and you do it long enough, you're going to get big biceps. All right, a lot of the other smaller exercises actually don't work the biceps as effectively, and they just build up tendonitis. Here's the problem. Does it mean they won't build biceps? If an exercise has better stimulus, what does that mean? It means we'll get maximum growth with less total sets. That's all that it means. Right? A better exercise just means you can do less work. But here's a question I would ask you. You ever seen a guy who really cares about his biceps come in and say, I'm going to do 3 sets for my biceps and go home? How often does that happen? I'm not talking about certain pro bodybuilders who understand programming who do it. About the average guy who's obsessed with his biceps. No, he's going to do 4 different bicep exercises, or 3. He's going to do 3 to 5 sets of every one of them. He's going to do 15 sets for his bicep in a workout. He's going to ignore the science. He's not going to care. He doesn't care. So at that point, does it matter if he even picked good exercises? Does it matter if he focused on the squeeze or the burn or if the pump or the biomechanics or used good form? He beat his biceps into the ground. They may not even recover. They might not grow because he more or less overtrained them to the point to where their recovery time is so long that it takes longer than the actual growth window, in which case the growth is minimal. That might happen, but he didn't have any problem on the stimulation side. Okay? He stimulated the hell out of him. That means he's going to get bigger, because now you've got to recover. But this stuff only matters when we're doing very, very low volumes. The guy only has time to do a little bit of work, right? He's doing an upper body, upper lower, 4-day a week is usually what I program. His time is limited. He's got like an hour. And he's like, I want big biceps. What are we going to do? You're going to throw 3 sets of chins in and 3 sets of curls, maybe even 2 sets of curls, and leave. Right, a barbell curls, maybe cheat curls, straight curls. Because he'll get close to maximum bicep growth. But even then, we picked 2 exercises, right? Picked 2 exercises. But it's only true in these situations. Outside of these contexts, we don't care. Number 2, we're dealing with overuse. So what when you find the best exercise? Are you going to push that exercise to its maximum volume every week, year-round? A lot of you kids are like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And that's why you're a dumbass who doesn't know training. You need to have someone else write your program if that's really you think that's a good idea. Even if we found the best exercise, we would still need to find number 2 and number 3. Why? So we can rotate them. We can rotate them. And then we come to, what's the best exercise for carryover? Like, are you just trying to build that muscle, or do you want something specific? Like, are you saying, hey, I need bigger triceps from my bench press. What's the best way? Well, I can give you 3 really good exercises. They're easy, they're simple, low equipment. Doesn't mean they're the best. It just means they're really good for people who don't have access to other stuff. Because when we can start adding bands and chains and bars, some bars actually work the triceps better. But closed grip bench, dips, JM presses. There you go. But I didn't give you 1, I gave you 3. All big movements. Because they're multi-joint, they'll carry over better the big lifts as far as developing that muscle. And there is data on that, by the way. Not just my opinion. Okay? They necessarily going to give you the prettiest, most aesthetic, well-balanced triceps. Maybe not. Probably not. Dips might. But then again, if you did enough volume on them, would it matter? We come back to that other point. If you only did 3 or 4 sets for your triceps. But as the volume and workloads go up, what happens? We start getting more radiant effect in the heads and parts of a muscle that aren't as targeted as well. Same thing when we come over to, the bars. People are like, what's the best bar for this? What's my favorite? Like say a good morning, I can tell you there's 2 amazing bars, but neither is better. A lot of times you get somebody who says, I really like the safety squat bar for good mornings. Really, you're a sadist. Sorry, you're a masochist if you do, because that's not fun and I use it. Yeah, you don't enjoy that. It just works really well because it forces you to use a lighter weight, good on stimulus to fatigue. Really hits that upper back. What about the Cambered Bar? It has a natural feel to it on the good morning. It's the most natural feeling bar on a good morning. So which one's best? Neither. They're both phenomenal. Just have a different use. Same thing, guys will say, hey, what's the best specialty bar for benching? I don't know. What are you trying to do with your bench? You're trying to work delt more? You're trying to work tricep more? Different bar for that. Football bars of any type, multi-grip bars, whether it's angled, straight, they work the triceps more. Bars that go deeper work the delts more. Right? Like a buffalo bar. More delt. Okay? What are you trying to do with it? It's no best. They're just different tools. Alright guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.